Okay. You can speak on the topic Tihar, the festival of colors. Okay.
Hello, hello and namaste to everyone. Today I'm going to give a speech on the topic Tihar, the festival of colors. To Tihar is the festival of colors, and Tihar is not festival of colors. It's the festival of lights, and uh, Tihar is known for Kuku Tihar by sorry. Guy Tihar, Kuku Tihar, Kak Tihar, Vaitika, and Vaitika. We celebrate Tihar for 5 days, and there are some advantages and non-advantages of Tihar. And the advantages are Tihar. Many people are happy from the festival Tihar, and they really enjoy uh, thinking about Tihar. And disadvantages are people play card um, during Tihar and also drink alcohol and cigarette, um, and also they will beat their wives beat their wives and children due to drinking alcohol. Most of the people will not care about their family in Tihar, and they will stay with their friend for until Tihar does not ends. And mm, the last disadvantage is that many of the people can't put tika in TR put tika in TR because have they have sit, they have gone to foreign countries and they cannot meet their wives, children, uh, sisters, etc. And TR is the I also like TR. I think most of the people like TR, but uh, some people have allergy of TR. Oh no, some people don't like TR. So I want to tell that much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I think the next tone is there and somebody is unmuted already. Please, you can speak.
Greetings and salutations to everyone present here. So today I'm going to give speech on the topic Tihar, the Festival of Colors. We all know Tihar is the festival of colors and lights, and we even know Holi, and we also call the festival of colors, but Tihar is the most important. Tihar is celebrated by most of the Hindu religions, and it is most common in the countries such as Nepal and India. Tihar, is been celebrated for 5 days. Tihar is very Tihar is very interesting festivals to celebrate with our relatives and other friends. On the first day of Tihar, we can worship crow, or we can also say Kak Tihar as before. When there were no telephones, they used crow to send messages to one kingdom to another. So, and the next day we celebrate we worship dog, which means also Kukur Tihar. Kukur Tihar or the day where when we worship dog is because the dog also protects our house and is very friendly towards the human, which makes us very friendly with them. So and third day we can tell Lakshmi Puja, and day we worship cow, the snow animal of Nepal. The cow is known as Lakshmi, as in morning cow is worshipped, as in the evening or in the night the Lakshmi, the goddesses of money, would be inside the house. It is made by making rangoli and having lots of fun with our relatives, or we can even light our house dio, with dio and the lights hanging outside. The Tihar, the festival of colors, we all can say it. So at the fourth day, it is Guru Tihar, and in the fifth day is Paitika. Paitika is the main and the last day of Tihar. Paitika means the sisters worship to the brothers for long live and just even just even break the walnut, which means the dead can't go near their brothers and their relatives. So on this day we can have lots of fun, and they can give birthday or fasting during this day for their brothers' long lives. Tihar have two different sides, which is good and bad. Tihar's good Tihar's good sides are the relatives can be near with each other and can have lots of fun, who are even far from them or in foreign countries. They can have leave or can even have lots of time with their relatives. And disadvantages are during the day of Bhaitika, the last day of Tihar. The people get drunk and beat their relatives and have many disadvantages in the society by making noise and harming the families or any other things. So at last, I would like to say that Tihar is also the festival of Hindus. So most of the Hindus don't celebrate it due to some problems, but and they even leave the Tihar. But my say is Tihar, the festival of colors and lights. This is very important, which can also be known as the victory of good over evil. This is also of Dasai, so we can get many advantages and disadvantages in there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your wonderful words. And there is the another lady with the already unmuted. You can start, please.
Greetings to everyone present here. Tihar, also known as Deepavali, is a Hindu festival. It is celebrated for 5 days. It is celebrated mainly in Nepal and India. In this festival, diyas are lit inside and outside houses to make it bright at night. It is known as Swanti among the Nevas and Diwali among Madhesis. Tihar is the second biggest festival in Nepal after Dasai. In this festival, animals like crows, cows, and dogs are also worshipped. People make rangolis on the floor of living rooms or courtyards. As we know that Tihar is a very fun and interesting festival to celebrate with each other. But there are some disadvantages and advantages while we are celebrating it. Like, for example, when we celebrate it, we can gather the people which we have never met, or the people which are very apart from us. But the disadvantages are people may get drunk, and also when the people firecrackers, it might be a mistake and land on others' house, or some may have problems with the loud noises. So I would like to say that it is a very fun and uh, nice to celebrate this festival, but as we know, we cannot use the things which are very uncomfortable for others, and we have to not use firecrackers a lot because it might be a mistake. So that is my conclusion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone, Rachel, for your wonderful wordings. Thank you so much. And next, we have another lady. She has already been unmuted. You can start, please.
Today I'm going to say an essay on the topic Tihar, the festival of colors. Tihar is the festival of colors as well as the festival of light. Tihar is celebrated mostly in Nepal, and India. Tihar is celebrated by Hindus and it is celebrated for 5 days. First day we celebrate as Kak Tihar when we worship to crows and we feed them. We worship to crows because in ancient times when there was no mobile phones or any technology facilities, uh, people would to take help of crows to send letters or some notifications and notice to other people. And second day we worship as dog kukur tihar when we worship to dogs. We worship to dogs because dogs are friendly with human beings and they protect our houses, and so as they are friendly and helpful for us we worship to dogs on the second day. And on the third day we worship to cow and Lakshmi as it is the day of Lakshmi Puja. We see cow as Lakshmi, and cow is the national animal of our country as well. And we worship to cow as well as to Goddess Lakshmi. Goddess Lakshmi is known as the Lord of Wealth, and we worship them as we believe that worshipping Lord Lakshmi, we will never have a problem with our wealth. And fourth day we do Govardhan Puja, and fifth day we do Bhaitika when we worship to we put tika on the forehead of our brothers and pray for the God that if evils wouldn't touch to our brothers and they would be safe. So Tihar is the festival of colors as well as lights when we worship it to different gods and animals in different day. And Tihar has many advantages as well as it has disadvantages also. The advantages of Tihar are we can meet people who are far from us, and we can have a time when we can spend with our family and relatives and have fun. And disadvantage is that when as in Tihar, most of the people wants to fire firecrackers and they play with them. So while burning the firecrackers, they might harm themselves or it might cause disturbance in neighborhoods and in house many different houses near where people burn firecrackers. And we we can and people get drunk when on the festivals, and as it is a festivals when and as it is a festival when we have a lot of fun, so people uh, with their relatives get together and they have a fun, but in the name of fun they drink alcohol and get drunk. So this is the disadvantage. At last I would like to say that Tihar is a festival of colors, so we need to worship it with our own with having a lot of fun, but in the name of fun we shouldn't increase our bad habits like drinking alcohol, and we should not disturb others in our communities, and we have to worship it and we have to celebrate it by not disturbing others and having fun as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Marina, for your wonderful words. I request you to on your video during the speech if possible. Okay, so we have the another speaker here, and she's already unmuted. And Sanjana, you can start.
Greetings and salutations to everyone present here. Today I am going to give a speech on the topic of Tihar, the festival of colors. Tihar is one of the major festivals founded in Hindu. It is also the second largest festival in Hindu. Tihar is celebrated for 5 days. It usually falls on the month of Kartik after the festival Dasai. It is also called the festival of light or color. It is and It is celebrated for 5 days, and the first day of Tihar is Tihar. Crow Tihar, or also known as Kak Tihar. Kak, uh, crow and dogs are believed as Yama, the god of death, and crow and Kak Tihar is celebrated because on the ancient time when there was no devices like telephones, mobile phone, or anything. Crow was used to send the messages or any letters from one place to another, while dogs are worshipped in Tihar because dogs are the animal that guard our house. And the third day is known as Cow Tihar or Lakshmi Puja. In the morning of Cow Tihar or Lakshmi Puja, cow is worshipped. Cow is worshipped as goddesses Lakshmi, and cow are and we feed some foods like grass, sag to cow. And in the evening of Lakshmi Puja, we decorate our house with lights. We burn diyos, and we also make rangoli, and we keep our house bright. And it is believed that keeping the house bright makes the Lakshmi enter our house. And we also prepare sell rotis for offering the goddesses Lakshmi. Lakshmi is also known as the goddesses of fortune, and it is and we also play Devsi Vailo on this day, we we decorate our house with lights, and we keep our house very bright. And on the fourth day, the day is Govardhan Puja, or in the Nevari culture, it is also Ma Puja, which means our body, and Ma means our body, and Puja means the worshipping, and uh, we worship, and it is believed that we worship ourselves in the name of God. And in this day, on the villages or any in villages, people use goru, which is the male cow, in some agriculture work. And on the fifth day, it is Bhai Tika, which means brother. And on this day, sister worship to their brother for their long lives, and they worship for the long life of their brothers. And they also broke the walnut on they also broke the walnut with uh, keeping oil on their forehead. And on this day, they also keep fasting. They don't eat food, and they enjoy it. And on this day, we worship to our brothers by putting the seven seven types of color on their forehead. And uh, we also uh, we also chew the flowers called makmali, which remain fresh till the next Paitika. And uh, from from then, the sister began to worship their brother for long and healthy life. And it also have many disadvantages and advantages of this festival. And that advantages are, on this day we can meet our relatives, we can talk with them. And disadvantage is, in this festival we burn firecrackers, which can pollute to the environment, and we can also hurt or burn ourselves. And at last, I would like to say Tihar is celebrated with lights and diyos, and children and even elders enjoy the firecrackers and go go out to sing Deusi Bhailo and enjoy sell roti. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Sanjina, for your wonderful speech. The next participant over there, she's already been muted, unmuted. Please, you can start.
Greetings and salutations. Today I'm going to tell about Tihar, the festival of colors. Tihar is the second greatest festival of Hindus. It is the festival of colors and lights. This is also called Diwali or Deepavali. It mainly falls on Kartik. Tihar is celebrated for 5 days. The first day is called Kak Tihar. We worship crow in this day. Dog is worshipped on the second day, which is also called Kuki Tihar. On the third day, cow is worshipped in the morning and goddess Lakshmi in the evening. On the fourth day, bull or ox is worshipped. And the fifth day is known as Vaitika. Sisters worship their brothers by putting tika in their forehead and by blessing them. The brothers give gifts in return. In our community, Govardhan Puja is celebrated at Puja. Tihar is festival of lights. On the third day of Lakshmi Puja, people make rangoli and play with firecrackers, but it may cause pollution in the environment.
Can you hear me? Shri, everything okay? Shri, where are you? You got lost? Can you listen me? Can you hear me? Please click the like button. Can you hear or not? Oh, Shirin has some problem, may have. Okay, thank you so much, Shirin, for your wonderful words. And the last, according to the name, we have the another boy here. And Manish Thapa is speaking. Okay, Manish Thapa, you can start.
Good morning and salutation to everyone. I am going to tell about the speech of Tihar, the festival of colors. Tihar is one of the Tihar is the second largest festival in Tihar. In Tihar, we worship Kak Tihar and Lakshmi Tihar and Bai Tihar, Kukur Tihar. In Kak Tihar, we give to them food and give him a wish. And in dog tiar we should not only we should not only we have to only a nice dog, and we should also wear mala with on happy dog also, because they will be fine also. And in Lakshmi Tihar, we worship Gai Tihar, and we should la and we should not dio. we should we should also we should also use dio and light, and we should play Deusi Bhailo. And in Baitika we were the small sister give to us new small and big sister give us new dresses and put in our put in tika like that, and we should give money to them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Manish, for a wonderful sharing. We have Chiring back. Chiring, you can complete your speech.
Teacher, I should continue or tell from first?
No, you should continue. Tell from first.
Okay, teacher. Tihar is the second greatest festival of Hindus. It is also called Diwali or Deepavali. It mostly falls on Kartik. Tihar is celebrated for 5 days. The first day is called Kak Tihar, when the crow is worshipped. Dog is worshipped on the second day, which is also called Kuku Tihar. On the third day, cow is worshipped in the morning and goddess Lakshmi is worshipped in the evening. On the fourth day, bull or ox is worshipped. In the fifth day, also known as Bhai Tika, when sisters worship their brothers by putting tika on their forehead and by blessing them. In return, the brothers give them gifts and monies. In our community, the day of Govardhan Puja is celebrated at Mahapuja, which is worshipping the oneself of the body and soul. Tihar is a festival of light and colors. On the third day, also known as Lakshmi Puja, people people light their house by putting candles and lamps in the corners of their house. They also make rangoli and play with firecrackers. There are some advantages and disadvantages of Tihar also. The advantages are people meet their relatives and bless their brothers, and we get blessings also. And the disadvantages is people get drunk and play gambling, also known as tas. And second disadvantage of it is when we play firecrackers, it may disturb the neighborhood and pollute the surrounding. Tihar is an important festival. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone who took part on the speech contest and who stayed listening to others. So, by listening and by saying, you got lots of information on Tihar. Now it's about your next class, but still, I have something to give you. Um, my work, I think I will share this video also on YouTube, so you can see there from the YouTube.